Hello, and welcome to today's edition of Caddy's Corner. It's going to be a stand-and talk today because there's black ice everywhere. Got a little bit of snow yesterday. Let's see, we got some proof here on Mr. Carr. Where's it at? A little bit there. The cars across the street have a little bit more. But it's head down day. When I first moved up to the city, I used to keep my head down all the time. When I was walking, actually was kind of even slumped over, and the more angry I was, the more frustrated I was, the lower my head hung. And my friend Janaea recently said to me, one of her pieces of advice is in life to stay present is get your head up. And in this town, we walk a lot. I guess when you're going from, your car to the parking lot or car to home, I don't know. Still, to think about it, are you watching your feet? Of course, on a day like today, I need to watch my feet because there is little patches and giant patches of black ice everywhere. I actually had a little bit of a slow-go coming down my own stairs, pulled the phone out, getting ready to do this in my neighborhood, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to focus on what I'm walking right now. I'm going to stay present in this walking and make sure I don't fall down on my way to Commonwealth. And then I'll make one of these when I get to the other side, and then I sit on this beautiful tree. Isn't he pretty? Most people don't do the common trees, so I was very excited to find this guy, so I thought I'd stop here. Let's see, how am I lit from behind him? Oh, good. There we go. Christmas lights behind me. Had a very interesting day today. I talked to one of my girlfriends, and she had something go down with her sister that was very similar in some ways to what I had gone down between me and one of my friends. And we just spent a lot of time kind of picking it apart, being sad for the fact that happened. But she said something today on the phone in the moment of the conflict happening with her sister. She said, you know what? I don't know if you're trying to hurt my feelings right now, but it's not going to work because I know myself and I know who I am. And I thought, back to the power of the pause, which she actually told me she loved yesterday. Pop. In the moment of something going down, just pause. And I thought that she handled that really, really well. And it made me kind of revisit how I've been looking at my own thing too. But it was nice. It was nice to lean in with someone who, when you're in the middle of a soap opera plot and all the characters are moving around, you're not sure what the motivations are or who's loyal to you or where you're at. Sometimes you don't even know you're in a soap opera and you're like, wait, what? How'd I get here? I've accidentally wandered into a handful in my life and then gone, wait a minute. And I don't like to be dramatic. I have strong emotions, so I end up being dramatic often, but I don't, and I certainly, I had a big apology video a few weeks ago because I realized when I was in my dark place, man, I caused a lot of problems. I did a lot of talking about people behind their back, and I never confronted people, the martyr victim, right? And I perpetuated a lot of problems that didn't need to keep going. And even if I stood up and said, hey, this isn't working for me, and they didn't change, then I should have walked away. So we're back to boundaries. So all of these things I keep talking about, I'm still working on all of them, but I had a day off, so I spent some time recovering from myself and getting some stuff done. And I ended up actually yesterday sitting down to write an essay on healing. And I wrote for about 2.5, 3 hours. It doesn't really make much sense. I haven't even reread it, but it was a lot of blah, 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 blah. But I haven't never tried to write an essay since college, so I can't imagine that it would go well. The first draft. But some of the stuff that came out was important. There are parts of us that develop over time, especially when you're going through trauma and when you're young. Those parts can lock in to take over when certain scenarios are happening to you. I like to refer to them as she. What's her purpose? And what was she doing that was good for me? They always have a good intent, but a lot of times they're also based on a 12-year-old or a 17-year-old, and they don't know what you know, but your innate reactions to things, responses to things, loops that you stay in, the tornado spiral. And sometimes you just gotta ask her, hey, what you up to? Why? Sometimes you can even feel it. You're like, I'm being really overreacted to something that's not that big of a deal. What is that about? And that's one of those girls trying to protect you. They're like a whole team of people working for you to try to protect you, and some of the crap that they learned in 7th grade just isn't helpful anymore. So time to let it go. But you don't have to let her go. You can just tell her, hey, come join the party up here. We're having a little bit more fun as adults. So thanks for joining me today in Caddyland. I'm loving these little Christmas lights behind me. I'm going to go get a slice of pepperoni pizza. Been eating well for 2 days, so that's my little reward to myself. And the question for today is, what should the question for today be? You got anybody giving you some bad advice, some bad programs running from when you were young? Just think about it. Journal about it, write about it, think about it, talk about it with a friend. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well, staying warm. See you again tomorrow. Bye.